Flagstaff teachers are working with students to understand the implications of the nation's debt.
Community members are working together to help make kids fit. We'll show you what they're up to.
And protesters line up at the gates of the Grand Canyon. They want the park back open. Good evening and welcome to NAZ Today. I'm community anchor Jan Petrie.
And I'm student anchor Imani Payne. Thanks for joining us. Our top story tonight, about 100 business owners and out-of-work residents from the Grand Canyon area protested right outside the entrance of the iconic park this afternoon.
The group gathered for a short hike and protest at the South Rim. They're angry about the partial government shutdown, which led to the canyon and other national parks being closed to all visitors. The workers were joined by tourists as far away as Australia, who are also upset they were unable to visit the canyon. Now, the canyon was closed for the first time nearly 100 years ago.
With the shutdown of government funding and the debate over the debt ceiling, many people are worrying about their future, especially these high school students making their transition into adulthood.
NAZ Today's Aggie Cuffrin went to Flagstaff High School to see how seniors are being prepared for the future.
While the general public may not know all of the ins and outs of the government shutdown, students in Randy Hobson's AP Government class at Flagstaff High School have quite a bit to say about the matter.
I know that in the future and in the long run it's going to end up affecting everybody because of the things that the Affordable Health Care Act has in place. And
even though the majority of the American people want the government to be shut down, they're still continuing to rage on with this debate and be willing to sacrifice so many jobs and sacrifice maybe going back into a recession.
Hobson speaks with the students about the potential effects the government shutdown will have on their future.
So what's going to happen as far as how it affects them is that interest rates are going to go up on college loans, those kind of things. And
though students may have different opinions, Hobson stresses one thing.
But whatever decision you make it based on knowledge. Know the facts, know what's going on.
A single-engine aircraft crashed shortly after 2 p.m. today near the runway of the Sedona airport. The pilot was having trouble landing on the runway and avoiding hitting nearby houses. There were 3 passengers on the plane and no fatalities. One passenger walked away from the crash with minor injuries, and the condition of the other 2 passengers is unknown at this time.
Yarnell Fire Chief Jim Coyle has resigned. This, according to the Daily Courier in Prescott. He will stay on in an advisory role until the end of November. No reason was given for his resignation, but the newspaper reported some community members were concerned about a 1974 manslaughter conviction. Coyle was sentenced to 5 years probation and community service. Later, a judge dismissed the conviction. Raptors, they're gorgeous birds of prey. Learn how you can become involved.
All chickens are not created equally. A local researcher tells us why.
Next. It's the latest cola from Pepsi. It's got real cola taste, but 60% less sugar.
Real cola taste, 60% less sugar.
Yeah, I know.
It's unbelievable.
But this is the most impressive thing I've ever experienced in my entire life.
Oh, definitely. Let me get the camera. I've never had anything like it. My parents are gonna.
Yeah, they're gonna be so proud.
Pepsi Next. Drink it to believe it.
Hi, I'm Terry Markson. As seasons change, so does the inventory at Terry Markson Chevrolet Cadillac. To make room for the 2014 models, we're clearing the lot, and that means great deals for you on our 2013s. Right now, you'll find rebates up to $10,000 on select Chevrolet models. Choose from a full line of vehicles, including the totally redesigned 2014 Silverado 1500. You can always count on our same relaxed, no-pressure environment. Terry Markson Chevrolet Cadillac, real hometown value.
darling.
Welcome back. Now, while the government shutdown is negatively affecting numerous tourism spots throughout northern Arizona, one Flagstaff favorite is increasing its hours to accommodate the visitors that have been turned away from national parks.
The research we did was about chicken that you purchase in the store and the bacteria that occur on that chicken that might be an issue for people's health, that might cause infections. And what we wanted to know is, when you make a choice about what chicken you purchase at the store, is there any advantage to purchasing organic or purchasing kosher or purchasing chicken that's specifically labeled raised without antibiotics in terms of the antibiotic resistance of the bacteria that occur on that piece of chicken? What we found is that kosher chicken had twice the frequency of antibiotic-resistant E. coli compared to conventional or organic. Chicken that was labeled raised without antibiotics was a little bit lower in antibiotic-resistant E. coli compared to conventional.
And we kind of jumped around just a little bit there. And what you just saw was a professor here at NAU who did a study based on what kind of chicken is most effective, that all chicken are not created equally. So there we are on that story. Now we're going to tell you about the film festival.
All right, well, the Flagstaff Mountain Film Festival is ready to launch, bringing a wide array of international documentaries and outdoor adventure films to the community.
And the 5-day film festival kicks off tomorrow. NAZ's Today, Brooke Cowell has more.
I'm here with Denise Stilley, who is the director and a participant in the Flagstaff Mountain Film Festival this year. And also with us is Logan Rose, who actually has a film in the festival as well. And they're going to tell us a little bit about what to expect this year, since it is the 10th annual film festival. So Denise, what are some of the films that we can expect this year?
Well, the Flagstaff Mountain Film Festival always aims to bring a wide array of documentary films and extreme adventure sports films to Flagstaff, so the community, mountain community, can enjoy it, as well as embrace new ideas and new perspectives. So it's really a good time for people to come out. It's a family event. It's for people who would like to seek new keyholes and quest for new possibilities in their lives as well. So we hope that the community can enjoy that.
And Logan, you actually have a film in the festival. Can you tell us a little bit about the film and how it feels to be a part of this big festival?
The film I did with the Emerging Filmmakers program this year is called Above Average, and it's about what the youth of Flagstaff are doing with their free time, besides just causing trouble and being hooligans and all those stereotypes. And it's really exciting for all of us to be able to go to the film festival and screen our film among all these films from different places with different themes. It was a really collaborative project. Everyone kind of worked on it because there's so many little sections. And so it's going to be really exciting to stand up there and tell the audience about it and see it screen and feel everybody's reactions.
And Denise, I know you picked all venues down in downtown Flagstaff. Was there a reason for that?
We really try and keep the foot traffic that comes to the festival local. That's really our aim, is to keep it local, to generate community collaboration with small businesses, so that everybody benefits. People come down to the festival, they can go out and have coffee and talk about the films, or talk about it over a different kind of beverage. And they can keep that public debate going and keep the revenue generated around downtown. So that's mainly why we try to keep it circulating downtown.
All right, well, thank you guys for being here today. And if you want to learn more about the Flagstaff Mountain Film Festival, you can visit our website at naztoday.com.
Airborne Raptors Unlimited is the largest raptor propagation program in southern Nevada and offers training programs right here in Flagstaff. NAZ Today reporter Emily Kane sat down with Alyssa Collins and a couple of her raptor friends to get a first look at this exciting program.
Hello, today I'm here with Alyssa Collins from Airborne Raptors Unlimited, and she brought us two of her birds to show today. Who are you here with today, Alyssa?
I'm here with Dharma, which is a Barbary Saker falcon, and Wally, which is a Eurasian eagle owl.
That's wonderful. And can you tell us a little bit about this breed of owl?
Yeah, Eurasian eagle owls, they're the biggest species of owl in the world. In their natural habitat, they actually have been seen to hunt roe deer. And roe deer are a significant prey animal. They're a lot smaller than the mule deer we have here in Arizona, but they're still a deer. Wally's a little guy for Eurasian eagle owls. We actually have a female that's twice his size.
Wow. And what is Airborne Raptors Unlimited?
Airborne Raptors Unlimited specializes in educational programs, but how we differ is we actually do free flight over audiences' heads. And we do that utilizing positive reinforcement training. It's known as clicker training for dogs and cats, because you can never ever punish a bird, because if you do, they wouldn't decide to fly back to you.
Definitely. And how can the community get involved with you guys?
Well, we actually have a really interesting program because we have our volunteers work hands-on with these birds. And right now, we're actually recruiting new volunteers for our next season's show. And we're going to be starting classes to introduce people to basic handling skills for birds of prey on October 26th, which is a Saturday. Those classes are going to be for 8 weeks. You don't have to go to all the classes, but just take one. I think it's $20 for non-members and $15 for members for the Arboretum at Flagstaff.
Very cool. That's wonderful. And where can we go to learn more information?
You can go to the Arboretum at Flagstaff's website, or you can also go to my website, which is Airborne Raptors Unlimited.
Perfect. Thank you so much for coming in today. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, you're very welcome.
And if you're interested in learning basic raptor handling skills, visit airborneraptorsunlimited.com. Warm and windy today, but changes are in store. Meteorologist Lee Born has your forecast.
The NAU football team has had a change in rankings. Find out how next.
I just got a house full of Suddenlink with an all-new home phone service that can actually do tricks, like send voicemail to email.
It's your mother. Call me.
Automatically, and pop caller ID onto my TV, giving new meaning to call screening. Plus, I got E911 to pinpoint our house and unlimited long distance to flatten our bill. Suddenly, the phone company seems cheesy because Suddenlink just reinvented home phone and made it look easy.
Hi, I'm Lee from the Ski House in Flagstaff, Arizona, and I'd like to show you a little bit of our ski store. We've got the newest products for 2013 from Line, Armada, Rossignol, Scott, Marker, Full Tilt, and many others. If you see something on our wall and you want to try it, take part of our demo program. We have hundreds of demo skis you can try before you buy for as low as $45 a day. So come on up to Flagstaff when you're going out to the Arizona Snow Bowl, and you can be as stylish as our model Holly. She's got some of the latest helmets from Burn, Spy, Nomis, and pants from Sessions. Not just stylish, but also technical. Ski House, we got you covered, any budget.
Live with a human for a while and you get to know a few things. Like I know she does strange tricks for no treats. But the one thing I will never for the life of me know is how she gets so tiny and inside that box. Natalie, how do you get so tiny?
Tonight's NAZ Today weather is brought to you in part by Terry Markson Chevrolet Cadillac in Flagstaff.
Why did I choose Northern Arizona University?
Lots of reasons. I have to choose just one?
I chose NAU because of the small class size. My professors know me.
Just one thing?
I know what my tuition will be for the next 4 years.
I came to NAU for the culture. There's so much to do.
I chose NAU because it's close to home, but not too close.
I can't choose. It has everything.
Northern Arizona University. Find your way.
Go Jacks!
All right, I think today is going to kind of put an abrupt end to the mild fall days we have for a little bit of time. Storm system on the way, you might have heard. 64 degrees our high temperature today, right on the seasonal average for this time of year. 34, right on seasonal average. I guess we'll just call it an average type day out there today. A little bit on the breezy side, mostly sunny skies. Storm system on the way. That's the reason for the increase in the wind. Temperatures today down 6 degrees or so. for here in Flagstaff. I would say across the region, 5 to 10 degrees from where we were yesterday. Okay, we're going to switch it out to the western satellite image, and I'm over here on a black and white shot because I think it just shows it the best. You can clearly see this jet stream diving out of the Gulf of Alaska, and right here towards the end, the development of the storm system that is heading our way. Notice towards the end, it's spinning up over the Pacific Northwest. There's an area of low pressure there, huge jumbo ridge out in the Pacific, big trough across the western United States, and over the next 24 hours, this thing's going to take a dive right down the California coast. And by tomorrow, this will be a very compact, wound-up storm system. We'll be talking about it tomorrow on the news, and it'll be sitting right off the central California coast. And as it approaches tomorrow, a very windy day in store, much cooler, increasing wind throughout the day. The storm system finally swings through Arizona late Wednesday into early Thursday. It looks like the cold front moves through the Flagstaff region. During the overnight hours, that looks like the most productive time of precipitation. This storm system is going to tap into some Pacific moisture and bring the entire state some much needed moisture here in early fall. We'll see rainfall. Initially, snow levels behind the front will drop down to around the 6,500, 6,000 foot elevation. Much of the precipitation, even here in Flagstaff, may come down as rain. We're right on the cusp of rain, snow overnight into Thursday morning. It really depends where that snow level sets up, how much we see in Flagstaff, because we're going to get some snow here as we get into Thursday morning. We get behind the front, and there's still going to be some snow showers with this storm system. Lower elevation can expect up to a ½ inch of rain system with this storm. So here in Flagstaff, I think we're 1 inch of snow, maybe up to 4, depending where that snow level sets up. If it rains all night, we're on the lower end. If it turns to snow quickly, we're on the higher end. San Francisco peaks could see up to 6 inches of snowfall with this storm. Okay, currently outside, 56 degrees. A few high clouds are moving through with the wind out of the southwest at 15 miles per hour. We're going to continue breezy overnight tonight with the approach of the storm. Some high clouds out there, 38 degrees. If you're interested in watching some things up in space, the International Space Station is making a very bright flyby tonight. It's going to last 4 minutes, rises at 7 o'clock. Look to the west-southwest, and it'll transit all the way till 7:04. So about 4 minutes, getting all the way to 86 degrees in elevation. So that's just about a half hour from now. Step outside, great thing to check out, show the kids as well. You can't miss it. Big bright star moving across the sky. Okay, tomorrow 58 degrees, as I mentioned, windy, increasing clouds throughout the day. Precipitation will not develop until around midnight for us across central Arizona, Flagstaff, Prescott, Sedona area, maybe a few showers before that, and even some thunder showers as well. Windy day out there statewide. Here's a look at the numbers. Sedona 73, Prescott 68, Phoenix 88 degrees, and some much needed moisture for I think all of Arizona, even down in the desert, is going to see some moisture out of this storm system overnight Wednesday into early Thursday. It scoots out of here pretty quick through the day. On Thursday, very chilly out there, chilly overnight at 24 behind the storm system. Back to sunshine and a gradual warming of temperatures into the weekend.
Very nice. Well, I happen to be a California girl myself, so I'm excited to see these cooler temperatures and the potential snow.
Right on, me too, right on. Welcome to Flagstaff.
We'll see how everybody feels about that. But if you're going to play sports outside, will the snow be a problem?
Well, you know, the snow might be a problem here in Flagstaff, but definitely not in the MLB playoffs. I'll tell you more about that coming up.
Modern Grove Neighborhood Eatery and Market defines the heartbeat of our local community by bringing together the food and families that call it home. Modern Grove, located on South Milton Road, open daily from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Come enjoy the aroma and taste of our homemade bread, pizzas, and much more. Sit outside on our patio for a relaxing afternoon beverage. Be sure to tune in to NAZ Today every Wednesday at 6 and 10 p.m. for the NAZ Today Car Tip of the Week. This week brought to you by Terry Markson Chevrolet Cadillac, located on Highway 66.
For over 20 years and with more than 65,000 success stories, Coconino Community College's commitment to the educational pipeline is vital to your future.
My name is Sheila Hollowhorn. I study mechanical engineering and train as a U.S. Air Force pilot and officer in the CCC to NAU program, which helps students like me transition from the community college to NAU. Upon completion, I'll be giving back by defending our country, and that's why I support CCC.
With your support, Coconino Community College will remain efficient, effective, and excellent.
there is still a lot of high school sports to be played as it is the middle of the season for volleyball players. The Flagstaff Lady Eagles are in Payson tonight to take on the Longhorns. After taking their 7-game winning streak to Snowflake last Thursday, the Eagles are hoping to pick up another winning streak tonight. Their game started at 6 o'clock. The Coconino girls beat Mingus at home last night 3-2. Coco's Marissa Hoffman had 17 kills and Kirsten Fowler had 16 kills, while Sarah Duell had a total of 30 digs. Tonight they will be hoping to continue their 3-game winning streak at Blue Ridge, while the Yellow Jackets will try and end their 3-game losing streak. This game has started at 6 o'clock as well. And the NPA Spartans are on the road as well in Chino Valley. The Chino Valley Cougars losing 7 out of their 9 home games. The Spartans are looking to continue their 2-game win streak against the struggling Cougars. This game is started at 6 o'clock as well, and we will give you scores from all 3 of these games tomorrow night. The NAU football team might not have taken back-to-back wins against Montana and Montana State, but they are still part of the top 25 rankings. These rankings were released on Monday, and NAU is ranked 21st in the FCS coaches poll. The Lumberjacks will take on the undefeated Sacramento State Hornets on the road this weekend. Over at Jay Lively, the Ice Jacks had their Division III home opener games on Friday and Saturday against the ASU Sun Devils. On Friday, they were warming up the ice as they were on fire, beating ASU 3-1. NAU's forwards Daryl Bellinger, Chaz Scott, and Marcus Velasco would score for the Ice Jacks as goaltender Matt Birch would let 1 goal go in the first. Leaving the game with a collarbone injury, he would switch out with Chris Snowden-Santee in the second. And then on Saturday, the Ice Jacks just didn't have it going for them as they had a lot of issues on the ice. Because of their lack of tenacity and seemingly lazy efforts, they gave up 5 goals to the Sun Devils. The only goal scored by the Ice Jacks was on a power play by Chaz Scott in the first period. The Ice Jacks' next D3 game will be on October 19th against the UCLA Bruins. Last night in Monday Night Football, the New York Jets were in Atlanta for a nail-biting game. And we're going to take you to the beginning of the second quarter. Geno Smith throwing it long to Jeff Cumberland, who will catch that one in the end zone. Now in the fourth quarter, with all the action, Jets up. Matt Ryan is going to throw this one way down the field for Julio Jones to catch that one. But wait, let's take it back and look at that one again. He's going to make a great one-handed catch, later getting injured and possibly missing the rest of the season, though. 2 minutes remaining, and in a close game, Matt Ryan is going to look and send this one down to Levine Tulio. And right when the Falcons thought that they had the win, the Jets would make a field goal with 2 seconds remaining to end the game 30-28. And baseball season is definitely not over, and as NLDS and ALDS games are in progress. In Detroit, Oakland up by 1. Josh Riddick will pop this one in the field for a home run at the top of the 4th. And then later in the 5th, Annabelle Sanchez will pitch this one to Seth Smith, driving this one to left field for a 2-run homer. This would take the score 6-3 as a final result with no scores the rest of the game. Over in Pittsburgh, Charlie Morton will pitch this to Matt Holliday, smacking this one to center field as Andrew McCutcheon will climb the wall to try and catch this one, but Holliday would score a 2-run homer. And now bottom 8th, Pedro Alvarez will hit this one deep to right, leaving the stadium for a home run, even though St. Louis would take a win 2-1. Bringing you to Tampa Bay now, the Sox up by 1 as Dustin Pedroia will miss this one, but Jacoby Ellsbury will slide into home. Bottom 5th now, and Evan Longoria will just whack this one to far right for a 3-run homer. It would be his first time to do so this postseason. And now tied game bottom 9 as Jose Lobaton would hit this one way far to center field, sinking this one in the water, literally. He would give the Rays a win 5-4 from this walk-off. And finally in Los Angeles, Carl Crawford will pop this one deep left for a home run. Top of 7th, tied 2-2, Freddie Garcia will give the Braves a 3-2 lead. And then bottom 8th, Juan Uribe is going to crack this one for a game-winning homer. Looks like the crowd would even see this one coming. Dodgers would take a win 4-3, and they are now moving on to the NLCS.
Good job, dude.
Thank you.
At Northern Arizona University,
green is a school color and who we are.
Being green creates jobs.
money put back in the economy.
Being green is recycling resources.
The same fries that power our students
power Northern Arizona.
Being green shapes our future.
Through research and education,
we will make a difference.
At Northern Arizona University,
sustainability is a principle we believe in.
Northern Arizona University, the difference that matters.
If you drive buzzed, it could cost you around $10,000. You'll face major legal fees, major fines, and steep insurance penalties. You could lose everything. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Connect to Northern Arizona University. Keep learning without leaving your community.
Living in the country is a lifestyle choice. My bachelor's degree allows me to afford this dream by writing grants from home.
With a bachelor's degree, I'm able to work in a field that puts me and my kids on the same schedule.
Getting my bachelor's degree allows me to use my experience, add new skills, and adapt to a changing world.
Connect to Northern Arizona University. Visit connecttonau.com.
Here's to the things that can keep us safe. Those we use all the time with hardly a thought. Those that are silently standing by to save our lives. And now, those that we carry with us everywhere we go. Many mobile devices will now bring you wireless emergency alerts, real-time information directly from local sources you know and trust. With the unique sound and vibration, you'll be in the know wherever you are.
All right, welcome back. Windy and cooler tomorrow with the approach of a storm system. Going to bring some decent moisture to the region, and that's mainly overnight Wednesday into early Thursday morning. A little bit of snow in Flagstaff, probably much more rain before it turns to snow. Even some strong thunderstorms out there with the front overnight into early Thursday, and then it's out of here, and temperatures rebound.
And we have Get Her Done, which is a bull owned by Larry the Cable Guy. Get Her Done was sprayed down with semi-permanent hair dye, which did not cause him any harm, making him pretty in pink for his 8-second tribute to breast cancer awareness. The professional bull riding circuit is celebrating its 20th anniversary this year.
Didn't see it. I don't think that was the right video.
That video didn't quite match that story.
I wanted to see the pink ball.
Well, maybe. Well, how about this? Do we have the story with the pizza from the printer? There we go. Let's do this. Take a look. This is a pizza made from a printer. This futuristic food is turning heads at the South by Southwest Conference. A 3D printer makes it using powdered ingredients to build a square of dough, a layer of sauce, and some cheese laying on top. And then a heated plate cooks it. If you ask me, doesn't look very tasty. I'm not going to grab that one.
Star Trek was way ahead of
We
its time.
thank you for joining us here tonight. We'll be back tomorrow. Take care and have a good night.